everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Diablos going up against the Titans.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Mexico City Diablos and the Tennessee Titans. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback from Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
I don't care how many accolades you had in college. There's no such thing as a can't-miss quarterback. But Blake Bortles has shown in his time in the NFL that he's a guy that you can build a team around.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. To throw, it's Bortles. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. 3rd down and 4.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And it is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. They'll come out in the pistol.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a big 32-yard play on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Another pistol look here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. this offense ready to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and his guys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That time a 6-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Play action. Now it's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tap him, and drag him to make sure he gets it done.
Now Bortles. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Three down. Hey, check. Three down. Hello, green 90. Green 90.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Here we go now. Green 90.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
False start, offense.
Three down. Green 90. Green 90. 53 is the mic.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
False start, offense.
And the defense in an envious position here after that penalty by the offense. It's now 3rd and 20.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Stays on his feet, and he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a in this first half as he gets it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. second down now after the pass completion.
Tight end right. What's tight? Tight end right. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I can't believe they let you play. Here we go, Ace! Ace!
Bortles now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A final shot before half. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Hey, Charles, give me a water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up the first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go with a keeper. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now this time he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 20. Now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
I got you. I got you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Surveying the field. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go.
Back now in Nashville, as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And this one's incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on fourth down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
They come out here in the eye, and they'll run it here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. 10 yards still left on second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defenses 3 levels, D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. Then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. From the 3 now. Here they come on third and goal.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Bortles now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Bortles to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Finding time. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Bortles going to try and throw on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now Bortles again. He's got time in the pocket. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On second down, here's Bortles. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much of it. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give them 11 on the game there, and that'll be good for a Tennessee first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
Well, as one of my favorite announcers always used to say after a touchdown, give him 6. Now they've got it, but they need 2 in order to tie. This is why teams spend a lot more time on 2-point conversions, because they've become more prevalent in the NFL.
False start, offense.
They'll again try for 2, this time from the 7. Bortles is going to throw for it. His pass caught at the 4. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is good. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Now Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner? How about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game.